Hey Libra, welcome to your reading. I hope you're having an amazing day. Let's see what messages want to come through for you and what you need to know right now whenever you come across this reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. Let's see what's going on for Libra. We got the Lizard as your first card out. And the Oyster and the Hummingbird. Okay, so there's a very quiet, kind of, I don't know why I'm getting somber. I don't really feel that energy, but I heard somber, not the artist, not the musician, but I get a very quiet, low key, a little bit introverted. Like this is an energy, especially with the hummingbird. You're returning to something that is replenishing you, your spirit, just something that you're passionate about, something that you really could do for hours on hours on hours on hours, and time just flies by, but you could literally just get lost in whatever this is, whether this is a creative project, whether this is a sport, whether this is reading, whether this is just being out in nature, going on a hike. Like this just feels here, there's something that you are getting lost in, and you get a lot of pleasure, you get a lot of enjoyment, you feel very much in harmony. It's something that speaks to you, it's something that speaks to your soul. Now, something is brewing, right? When we have the oyster coming out, there's something here that you have been nurturing and protecting and keeping safe. And it's like, keep safe, keep safe. Something that you've been keeping for a rainy day or saving for a rainy day. That rainy day has come up, or it's like you put something away, or you put something in the back burner, you put something in a little box for a special moment, and it's like the special moment is here for you to fully enjoy or fully indulge in or fully experience. Ooh, and I love it. The otter's at the bottom. This is the happiest card in the animal spirit deck. So yeah, I don't know. Get a very light-hearted, blissful, joyful, harmonious energy from you. Panther and the crow. You're just saying, like, don't piss me off because I'm in a really good mood. So don't you rain on my parade. Don't you try and burst my bubble. Otherwise, I'm shutting down. I'm locking everything and everybody out, putting my phone on airplane mode. Y'all can't distract me. Y'all can't fuck with my vibe. You can't kill my vibe, sort of thing. Okay. I feel drawn to this deck right now. So wait, there's an extra card. Crystal Visions, in case you wanted to know. Just because I have a few decks out here, I was like, I don't really feel that's the energy right now for Libra. So let me just get this prepped. Let me do one more. Okay. Let's see. Show me clearly what's going on for Libra. What do my Libras need to know right now? Two of Cups. Seven of Wands at the bottom. Maybe there's someone that you're feeling very protective over. Five of Wands. Tower fell out in front of the Two of Cups. So, okay. Six of Cups fell out on top of the Five of Wands. Ace of Cups. You're getting all the cups. All right. Let's get one more for Libra. And Death. Okay. Page of Cups at the bottom, the Lovers, Strength, the Unknown card, and also the Empress. Watch out for pregnancies, pregnant energy in the air for whoever this collective is meant for, whoever we're meant to reach today in this reading. So you got a lot of things being brought up around your emotions and around your relationships. We got a lot of cards indicating there's something that's changing in a dynamic. The first card that came out was the Two of Cups. So this is telling me that this reading most likely has something to do with another person, or how your overall experience and happiness and passion for life, it is also deeply intertwined with another. Or so there's like this experience that you're sharing, or there's an exchange between you and another that's part of this experience. And also Hummingbird can talk about a situation that you've returned to or you've been here before. It's like familiar. There's like this familiar essence. Okay. Now, Tower fell out in front of the Two of Cups. So there's some kind of shakeup or surprise in a relationship. Okay. So Tower comes in normally when the foundation isn't able to sustain and we need to make adjustments so that we can build something much more long lasting and something that's better than before. So there's this adjustment period that you and someone are in. Maybe Six of Cups and the Five of Wands. Maybe you guys had an argument. Maybe there's a misunderstanding. Maybe there had been talks about matters over the past, what happened in the past, whether it's a shared history that you have, or if it's about, you know, you talking about your past and them talking about their past, getting to know each other, but things getting heated or tense. Okay? Six of Cups and the Five of Wands. Maybe this is reviewing over argument you had months ago, weeks ago, years ago, right? And it's like there's this revisiting of the past or revisiting of what's familiar. Now we have Mercury retrograde this month. We're in the pre-shadow right now. So that's normally a time where we're under review. We're reviewing things from our past to help us evolve and help us learn and grow. And so this may bring up someone that you have some history with, someone that maybe has been kind of wrestling with themselves on how they handled a situation with you. But I am seeing healing taking place in Ace of Cups. There's love that is developing. There's deep emotions that are expanding, and something about your feelings in regards to this entire situation is changing a lot in a very intense way. Something about this connection is life-changing, or something about this connection has changed you or has impacted you. And I would like to say, because we got the Two of Cups, we got the Lovers, like we got a lot of like shared energies, intertwined energies. I would say it goes both ways. You both had impacted each other on a very deep level. So at the bottom, we have the Page of Cups. So this is normally a card of communication. This is a message. This could be somebody opening up about how they feel towards you, especially now that this is paired with the Lovers. This could be talking about someone's desires and intentions to take your relationship to the next level. Next level commitment could be coming up here. Maybe, let me see here. Something about in the past, you couldn't get this off the ground, or there are a lot of false starts, or missed opportunities, or things kept getting in the way. I also am looking back at these animal cards. Like you could be laying low, keeping to yourself, kind of in hermit mode, and someone's like returning to you. Or as you're just focusing on yourself and just calling back your energy, calling back your power, it's coming across extremely attractive and someone's drawn towards you. And it's almost like you're wanting to see if they notice, right? Going back to the lizard, you're blending in, trying not to grab too much attention. You're just kind of keeping to yourself. Even with the oysters, like you're kind of closing up a little bit, and someone's noticing that, or someone is paying attention to you. Someone's noticing that you've been a bit distracted or not so present. And maybe someone is checking up on you. Okay. But yeah, Page of Cups and Lovers. Someone has a lot of love for you. Someone really wants to take things to the next level. We have the Lovers and Strength. This is an energy of supporting each other through the thick and thin and having each other's back despite whatever life throws your way. The Unknown card. This is a unique card to this deck. This normally, when it comes out, it is an energy predicting something that hasn't happened yet. And what this is that hasn't happened yet, we have the Empress. So there's some sort of new development or expansion taking place, a new chapter with you and this person that this hasn't occurred yet. So we're gonna have to clarify and see like what's about to take place, but it's showing that there's a lot of development that's about to take place in this relationship. So I feel like, again, we talked about pregnancies as one. So whether that's literal or just like symbolic, but it's like in such an early, precious state. It's very, I'm getting like fragile. It's a candle with care. Something to be very careful of and intentional with. Something that requires a lot of support and a lot of like gentle, tender, loving care and compassion and patience. Okay. if you and this person are going through a rocky time, Five of Wands, how can you be each other's safe place? How can you create a safe place that doesn't feel like you're being judged or you're being controlled, or, you know? So, I don't know. It seems like it's a highly emotional time for you and whoever you're connecting to. Specifically, the signs we have Gemini, we have Leo, we have Taurus, and Scorpio coming out twice here, the Tower and Death. So those are the main signs that are popping out as of right now. So let me dive deeper into this, taking a look into the Tower, and let's see why the Tower is here for Libra. Why is the Tower coming out for Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. This deck doesn't really want to shuffle. All right, let's see. Tell me about the Tower for Libra. Seven of Wands. So you're kind of like initiating some significant push or change, or it looks like Seven of Wands, Two of Swords reverse, and then Strength. Overcoming doubt is what this looks like. You've been having certain doubts, you've been having certain what ifs, going back and forth, but you're persevering. You're not going to feed into those what ifs, especially as you're going through changes in this relationship or with the way things are unfolding. And it can feel very foreign, it can feel very uncomfortable and uncertain, right? And you are pushing through those scary what ifs. You're not allowing it to stop you, or you're not getting sucked into what could go wrong. Instead, you're looking into what could go right. Six of Cups at the bottom. You are being reminded of a past situation there. This is kind of resemblance of a situation in the past that is quite similar to this, but yet you're handling it differently. Your approach to this has changed. Eight of Pentacles, because of the work that you've been putting in yourself and the improvements that you've made, and just like a lot of effort that you've been investing. Yeah, look, Eight of Cups underneath the Eight of Pentacles. You've mastered this lesson, and so you find yourself in a similar position, but you're reacting differently, reacting more in control, more mature and wiser. So taking a look into the Two of Cups. Why is the Two of Cups here? Let's see, Two of Cups. Knight of Cups. So this is probably a romantic interest. Seven of Swords. Do you feel like this person's hiding something from you? Or look, with the Moon at the bottom, have you been keeping something hidden from this person? Or I feel actually, because we're clarifying the Two of Cups, and that's like mutual feelings, it's shared feelings. I think you both are keeping things hidden from one another, or there are some questions of each other's intentions or integrity, or if there's like a question around someone's loyalty. Can I really trust this person? Are they committed to me? Am I committed to them? I'm getting lack of transparency here. The Moon, the Empress, and the Devil. That's creating this restriction. There's something coming up about codependencies, also high highs, low lows. Like there's a very highly addictive energy. Lovers, Five of Wands. It's like a cycle that you and this person finding yourself in over and over again, and it's highly addictive, and it can be very tumultuous or very much high and low. We just said that, like a roller coaster. Page of Swords and the Five of Wands. There's like issues when it comes to communication. The Devil and the Lover is someone that's controlling, or somebody who may really like or enjoy a lot of attention. Someone likes to be fought for. Someone wants to feel important. Someone wants to feel chosen. Someone wants to feel like they matter. And so whether it's like, okay, we're fighting, it's like, oh my God, they're fighting for me. Or I don't know, it's like there's something about the Devil and the Empress. There's some sort of toxicity that keeps being fueled. And it's like mold, and it grows. And the more moisture, the more sugars, or whatever the fuck, it just like feeds and it grows and it gets more potent and more intense. And it's just like, yeah, I don't, what the fuck? That's my reaction to this reading right now. I'm just like, what is going on? First of all, we start off so like, woo, you're just like in your zone, you're flowing, you're happy, you're in your, and then it was just like, oh, twist. Now we're focusing on you and a relationship with someone, and it's like kind of sidetracking you in a way, or kind of throwing you off balance, or it definitely is affecting you. Let's see, 5 of Wands here. Tower at the bottom when I stop shuffling. Tell me about the 5 of Wands. Why is the 5 of Wands here for Libra? Queen of Swords with the Hangman. Lovers again at the bottom. So you have to assert yourself and draw a line, or draw a boundary here. And the thing is, what happens next is out of your control. You set a boundary with somebody, and however they react to it, however they respond to it, you can't do nothing about it. You can't change their stance. You can't change their mind, their position. And so this is where maybe someone is trying to get a reaction from you, and you're like removing yourself, or you're not giving them the reaction that they had hoped for. And they're seeing you in a different light. They didn't expect this from you, basically, is what I'm getting from this. Lovers, the 10 of Cups, and the 4 of Wands. What you want is that healthy dynamic, that mutual love and support and respect. And we have then the 5 of Wands and the 5 of Cups. Like, someone is definitely just making things complicated here and kind of just creating a bunch of drama and nonsense. Let's see, 6 of Cups. And so maybe the 6 of Cups is like, there's a history of this. This is a pattern. This ain't the first time. And if this is somebody new, it's just symbolic / representing a past time you found yourself in something similar. It's like different face, but it's the same old lesson, same old cycle, same old song and dance. 2 of Cups, 6 of Cups, 2 of Cups. Maybe this is someone that you have a past life with, or you got some soul contract with. 6 of Cups, 2 of Cups. Let's see, Page of Wands and the Queen of Cups. King of Cups at the bottom. Okay, you guys, like, there's a playful element. There's this natural attraction that you have, a physical attraction, an emotional attraction. It's there, and you feed off each other's energy. That's for sure, right? 2 of Cups, Queen of Cups, Page of Wands. It's a very like lighthearted, bubbly, flirty. When things are going good, they're going great. And it's like when you met this person, you instantly connected, or it's like you felt like you've known each other before. Like you feel like you've known them your entire life. And, it is showing they are a match, King to the Queen of Cups. You guys are compatible in a lot of ways, on a spiritual level too, on an emotional level. You get each other, you really do. But 10 of Wands and then the Empress, it does require a lot of work to make. I feel like the masculine here, King of Cups, the masculine is the one that seems to be struggling with receiving, okay? Because the Empress came out with the 10 of Wands. This King energy has a hard time receiving. So there's a blockage when it comes to that. And that's a struggle. We have Judgment and then the World. But it does look like this King is going to get... Oh, and then we have the 6 of Cups and the 8 of Pentacles. It does look like this King, and maybe you resonate with the King energy. You have trouble receiving. You may feel like you have to work for love. You have to work to receive good things, or you have to prove yourself or something like that, right? Your divine feminine energy is in need of some healing, some alignment. Okay, but it looks like whoever resonates with that energy, this is a cycle that you are in the process of closing. If you're dealing with a person like that, they're in the process of working through these matters. Is it something that's going to happen overnight? No. Nah. This seems to be very deeply ingrained, but it's showing with great effort and with consistency. This is something that will be overcoming, like you or this person overcoming this, but it isn't so simple, basically. What were, oh yeah, that was the Six of Cups. And it feels like this is just like deeply rooted, right? Six of Cups coming out twice. But the love is there. The love goes strong. The love is deep as fuck. Ace of Cups and Death. Let's look into these cards together. I feel guided towards looking into that combination. Ace of Cups and Death for Libra. The Star, Aquarius energy, wish fulfillment with the Three of Pentacles at the bottom, which talks about, like, again, consistency, effort, dedication, practice and keep on practicing again, right? It's showing that there's necessary healing taking place, but it's about you being true to your most authentic self. You showing up as your truest form. No watering yourself down, no holding yourself back, no trying to change yourself to fit into a mold, to get someone to like you. This is you being truthful to yourself. This is you following your heart. This is you being emotionally available. But the Star, you know, it's also energy like detachment, not getting super clinging on to every single thing. Like, this is kind of an energy of just like ease, ebb and flow, not pushing, not forcing, not demanding, not even really expecting. We have the King of Wands, tell me the Ace of Cups, and Death. It makes you more attractive is what I'm hearing. It makes you more attractive. We have the Knight of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. There's a vision that you have, and it probably shared with this person. You both have this vision. You both have similar outlooks on life, similar intentions, similar goals, similar plans, maybe a different approach, but it is showing that it could work. There's a lot that's up in the air, though. I'm not gonna lie. This Page of Pentacles we see in the background, there's just like a bunch of visions. They're not fully solid. It's showing that there's like a lot of potential, and it comes down to the actions and consistency and how stable this becomes. But it's there. Justice underneath that, showing that things can really balance out if they've been a little bit unbalanced. Justice, Hierophant, Three of Swords. There's healing that is needed. Some things you have to work through on your own, some things you have to do by yourself. Hierophant and Justice. I am seeing something coming up about long-term commitment or marriage, energetic contracts as well as literal contracts. Maybe a promise that you're making, or someone's making a promise to you. Never make a promise you can't keep, though, right? Never keep a promise you can't keep. Page of Cups and the Lovers. Let's see. I feel like heart-to-heart conversation where you can be each other's like safe haven. You feel safe within each other's energies. Like I'm hearing like kissing your scars, or you're kissing their scars, or like scars that you never inflicted on this person, right? But it's just like there's this gentle nurturing aspect. Let me show you these cards. There's this nurturing aspect. There's this loving, healing, gentle touch, non-judgmental, open, receptive, and just understanding and compassionate. Page of Cups and the Lovers. Five of Cups in the reverse. It flipped itself in the reverse here. Helping each other overcome these blockages, these wounds. And Ace of Swords. Let's get one more. Lovers. Page of Cups. Four of Swords in the reverse. There's like conversations you will be having. Oh, Five of Wands is back. It could get a little intense, okay? You might get a little dramatic at times. The Five of Wands, the Nine of Cups, Five of Pentacles. The thing is, you both want the same thing. It's just you both want the same thing. It's just there is this difficulty of receiving, or there's this push-pull. There's restlessness. There's like trust issues is a thing here. Five of Cups in the reverse is like focusing on what's still standing, what's still there, what's still available, what to be grateful for. Ace of Swords is about seeing things clearly. It's also a card of communication and even cutting and clearing, right? Four of Swords in reverse is that restlessness. It's where you're, up at night and you can't seem to really make peace with certain things, certain choices. It's like I get someone has regrets, or they look back at the past and wonder what their life could have been if they had done things differently. And that's kind of keeping this whole, like, someone's resisting. Okay, I get this resistance, like pushing away their wish fulfillment, pushing away something that they deeply desire. And then as soon as it's being pushed away, it's like, wait, no, come back, come back, come back. I want it. I want you. Don't leave. But then as soon as it's there, it's like, oh no. And then there's this resistance. Like there's this push and pull. And it's just like, isn't that exhausting? You either want it or you don't. Make up your mind. Or whoever the fuck you're dealing with, tell them that. Send them this video. Make up your mind. Strength, the unknown card. Okay, well, strength, I feel like at this moment, I don't really feel the need to clarify. I feel like this is really just requiring a lot of patience, a lot of trust, having a lot of faith within you, within this relationship. Is it worth it? That's your question, right? Is it worth it? Up to you. Don't lose, what I will say, don't lose yourself. Make sure that you still are focusing on you and your life and your passions. You don't get lost in the mayhem and chaos, all right? But yeah, so the unknown card and the Empress. Let's take a look into what's coming towards you out of this experience. Where is this going, basically? Spirit, the unknown card and the Empress. It's kind of showing like you may not be able to see it right now or see how things are going to unfold, but there's more to the story, or there's more to come. There's more to develop. Makes me think of photography and like, prints and film, like with a film camera, developing film. You don't see it right. You snap the picture. You don't see it immediately. You have to get it developed. And then finally, after some time, I didn't want to shuffle, but after some time, now you see the picture. Unknown card and the Empress. It's like you have to trust the process here. Judgment. 8 of Cups. It's like a divine test here. Unknown card and the Empress. 10 of Cups. All right, and the Fool at the bottom, a brand new beginning. So this does feel like it's a bit of a testing energy. There's a test that is coming your way. Okay, we're taking a look into the unknown card. Like I said, this hasn't happened yet. This has not occurred just yet. Maybe some of this has, or a lot of this has, but the unknown card, when this comes out, it tells us this is this is on its way. This is coming towards you. So coming towards you, you do have a test. A little bit of a test. You and this person probably both going through some spiritual tests. We are in eclipse season. It's the testing time of the year to see how much we've grown and how much we learned and where we're at, right? It was time to evaluate. So Judgment and the 8 of Cups. This is leaving behind our harsh judgments of ourselves, of others, our past, not letting our past taint or cloud the present or the potential future. Judgment and the 8 of Cups is leaving behind the burdens and the pain and just whatever that has been kind of sticking to you like glue. It's clearing those old stagnant energies. And then as you're moving forwards, because 8 of Cups, yeah, you're walking away, but you're also moving forwards, new direction, maybe moving into the unknown. But what are you moving towards? 10 of Cups. So that's the happy home, happy life, happy wife. You have all that you want and need and desire and more. And it exceeds your hopes and dreams and expectations. And everyone's happy, everyone's safe, everyone feels good. Maybe something about moving for some of you, right? Maybe this is talking about where you're going to be living in the near future, or where you would like to live over the next couple of months. There may be some significant changes or a new beginning that you are getting off the ground. So get ready for that to show up in your physical reality. It's going to manifest. And again, you just got to listen to your instincts here. You got to trust your intuition. Intuition is on point, and to be confident in your abilities and confident in this direction, this next step that you're taking. Okay. Because I am seeing that this is leading to something permanent or long-term or long-lasting. It's an investment. investments take time to show themselves. Most time investments take like months or years to really show the long-term rewards. So there are like long-term rewards that come with this. It's not just that instant gratification. That's what I'm getting basically. So that's what I'm getting from this reading. Let me know how it resonates. Let me know if you enjoyed. Private readings are available down below. Of course, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Private readings are, did I just say that? Yeah, private readings available down below. Y'all, I don't know where my brain's at. I barely drank any coffee today. That's not my excuse, but I do feel a little tired. I have my coffee here, but I'm not going to sip it right now. I'll sip it later. You can find me on my Instagram at JadeStoneTarot and my TikTok. And yeah, I'll see y'all later. Have a fantastic day.